Yeah, I never in a million years did I think I'd be a reseller, to be honest. During COVID, I was furloughed from my copywriting job at Nordstrom. I literally had no way to pay my bills, to feed my bunnies. Going into a thrift store used to be fun because I didn't have to make a video out of it. But now when I do walk into a thrift store, on my mind, it's work, you know?
Work. What has been some of your most rewarding moments so far?
Ooh, besides the money? Just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I feel like I should get this off my chest, but when you guys first came to LA, I was talking mad crap about ThriftCon.
Really?
Yeah. I was probably your guys' like #1 biggest hater.
Really?
Yeah, just because I'm in the reselling world and I'm all about financial accessibility.
Okay.
And I was like, ThriftCon?
Yeah.
More like Vintage Con.
Yeah.
So I actually did make a YouTube video and just like giving all my honest thoughts about ThriftCon, and you guys reached out to me.
Really?
And we're like, hey, next event, let me give you free tickets.
Yeah.
Come check it out. See if you change your mind.
Really?
Ever since that,
Yeah.
I have literally been your guys' #1 supporter now.
Really?
Yes.
When was that? Do you remember what year?
What year? No, I don't. Probably what year was it? The second time you guys were here in LA?
I think the second time we were here was 2020. I think it was
2020.
I think it was right before the pandemic.
The way time flies.
Yeah.
And then you guys started hiring me to do content for you guys.
Yeah.
So every year I do fits I saw at ThriftCon.
Yeah.
And now I'm a vendor, and you guys have even brought on Usagi Mercado, which is my night market. And I love that now there's a prominent presence of women resellers here, and love that.
Trying our best at least, right?
Yeah.
Trying to get everyone involved. Okay, well, I kind of jumped the gun because I got excited, but introduce yourself.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
are you?
Hi, my name is, should I look at the camera?
Yeah, you can talk to the camera.
Hey guys, my name is Twinelle, aka Twinelle, on YouTube and pretty much everywhere on social media, really. I'm all about thrift content.
What pushed you to leap and pursue thrifting full time? And I heard it involved leaving a toxic job and starting a YouTube channel to kind of vent some creativity into that.
Yeah, I never in a million years did I think I'd be a reseller, to be honest.
Really?
And I mean, the amount of hate that they get, never thought I would find myself here.
Really?
But during COVID, I was furloughed from my copywriting job at Nordstrom. I literally had no way to pay my bills, to feed my bunnies. I was just like, how am I'm not going to be able to cover anything financially. So the only thing I was able to do was like, okay, I'm good at fashion. I'm good at thrifting. Let's try to sell this shit.
Yeah.
And it kind of took off for me.
Yeah. So it sounds like that job, it wasn't it for you.
No.
You're like, this is not something I want to keep doing.
Yeah, exactly. It just wasn't fulfilling. And it kind of came down to my mental health being in the gutter. It was total garbage. And I wanted to be my own boss and work with my own schedule, and reselling was able to do that for me.
So did you go directly into YouTube before any other social media?
The timeline is kind of everywhere, but the job that I did leave that was super, super toxic, I was there for about like 7 months, and it was in Fashion District at a showroom. Cooper Building, you know who you are. But after leaving that and just knowing that I have such a good work ethic, I need to always be working on something.
Yes.
The 2 weeks that I was unemployed, I was like, okay, now what? What am I gonna do? Made my first YouTube video.
Really?
Yep.
Awesome.
And then from there, it took off with a video of me putting together style bundles.
How long were you making YouTube videos before you saw a good amount of traction? Was it like the 7th video and you just
It
took
definitely
off, or?
wasn't like sudden. Probably within the year.
Okay.
Yeah, within the year.
Okay.
I was kind of dabbling in everything. First, it was sample sale videos.
Okay.
Because I'm a cheapo. So like trying to find cheap clothes anywhere. I was on the hunt for it. So sample sales were like the most accessible thing to me since I was in K-Town, downtown LA area.
Awesome. So you said you got into you were working at Nordstrom. Was that your gateway into thrifting, or were you doing that before you took the job?
Oh no, thrifting I've been doing since I was a kid. Like I've been going to remates, pulgas, swap meets, flea markets, literally all of it since I was a kid. So most of my closet is secondhand. I don't think I really own new clothes, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
All secondhand?
Yeah, all secondhand. So it really is a lifestyle.
Yeah. What is the story behind the name Twinelle?
Yeah, this is fun. Okay. Also, I just want to preface by saying I'm a twin.
Okay.
I have a twin sister. No one ever knows that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so one of my very first markets that I ever vended at was Silver Lake Flea. and it was with my twin sister.
Okay.
So, we're just trying to make a coin, make some money.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what to call ourselves. So I was like, my sister's name is Michelle.
Michelle.
I'm Danielle. It ends in E-L-L-E. So I was like,
Wow.
Michelle, get this. We're twins. Our names end in E-L-L-E. Twinelle.
Twinelle.
Saw the vision.
Wow. So
Yeah.
from there, just ran with it, never changed.
Yeah, and on my YouTube channel, I was hoping we could do like a twin thing.
Yeah.
She hates being on camera.
Oh,
She's
really?
so camera shy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does she come with you to these events?
Yeah, she does. She's super supportive. I also have my own night market. She literally handles everything behind stage. She manages our volunteers. Like, she's super hands-on and supportive of everything I want to do.
Nice. Tell us more about your night market. You just mentioned it.
Yeah, it's an underground night market in Los Angeles. Kind of like in the Arts District area. We kind of just jump from warehouse to warehouse.
Okay.
But I have 2 other business partners, Yuka and Janelle. We're
Okay.
all women. We're people of color. And so that's how Usagi Mercado came to be, because Yuka, she's Taiwanese and Japanese. So Usagi translates to bunny. And she really wanted the market to be like cutesy and kawaii. And then I'm Mexican American, so mercado means market in Spanish. So we just kind of combined the two. And that's how Usagi Mercado came to be.
Wow. Okay, so how long have you been doing that?
Not very long, just last year. We've
Wow,
had 2
so
markets
fresh. Yeah.
only. Our next one is going to be in July, so clear your schedules.
Get your schedules ready.
Clear your schedules.
Clear your schedules.
Yeah.
That's sweet. Okay, so were there any moments you almost gave up during major hurdles, or any hurdles that you hit along the way?
Yeah, I think for sure just being online.
Being online?
Comparing yourself to other content creators.
Oh, yes.
The success isn't overnight, and the growth takes years.
Yes.
And sometimes it does come to a point where I just don't want to make videos
No,
anymore.
absolutely not.
You know,
It can be extremely draining, yeah.
Going into a thrift store used to be fun because I didn't have to make a video out of it. But now when I do walk into a thrift store, on my mind, it's work.
It's work.
Yeah.
It becomes more work than more play sometimes.
Exactly. So the burnout is real.
So the online space has been a major hurdle, it sounds like.
Exactly.
On the flip side of that, what has been some of your most rewarding moments so far?
Rewarding moments.
Rewarding moments.
Ooh. Besides the money? Just kidding.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's a plus.
That's a plus. That's a plus. Definitely the community I built. Like, just being here, the amount of people that came through and wanted to take photos, have conversations, and we talk like we've been friends for years. It's amazing. So it's just the support that I get from my viewership.
You think, so it sounds like a lot of support comes from the online space?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I feel like I'm really lucky because my viewers are so supportive. They're so optimistic and positive. Just very unlike what you see on TikTok or IG Reels, you know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So this is another question I just thought of. When you're a creative like you are, you have your own creative process and how you market your brand, your personal brand, and your style and aesthetic. What are some tips you would give to other people who are starting their online presence, I guess, in the realm of content creation? Because I know that's a big hurdle for a lot of people. They're like, oh, I want to start making content. I don't know how to start making content. I've never done it before. What are some tips that you would give to those people?
Honestly, the only tip I have, just post it.
Just
post it. If you look back at my YouTube channel, my first couple of videos, I was such a hermit. I was so shy and my voice was so low. My personality really didn't come through until like maybe the 20th, 30th, 50th video.
Yeah.
Like, it takes time.
So it's like, instead of waiting for that perfect piece of content or perfect video, it's just like, just start.
Otherwise, you're just going to regret it.
Yeah.
And you don't want to be that person.
Yeah, totally. So you're known for curating awesome 90s and Y2K fashion. What draws you to those particular industries, those particular looks?
Yeah, so I'm Mexican American.
Yep.
I grew up in Salinas, if anyone's familiar with that area. And it's a really big Latino population.
Yeah.
And when I was a kid, I grew up around my Aunt Liz. She was a baddie.
Okay.
Like belly button pierced, crop tops, long hair covered in mousse. Like, that's what I wanted to be. But as a kid, you can't really pull that off because
you're a
strict
kid.
parents, you know. So like now as an adult, that's what I'm trying to achieve.
Yeah.
And for ThriftCon specifically, though, I did curate it to be a little bit more like fairy and feminine. I grew up as a tomboy, so like dirty
okay. I
clothes,
would never
biking
expect
around
that,
everywhere.
yeah.
I know, exactly. So I'm really trying to like dive into my femininity, and I feel like that's what I'm doing with the spring dresses and like what I have on right now.
Yeah. Your mystery bundles have become legendary.
Yeah.
Everyone loves them. So I hear sometimes they sell out in seconds. What's the secret behind those style bundles?
The secret behind style bundles.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a hard one. But honestly, I think it comes down to me just being super anal about it being super. It has to be a dupe. Like, it has to be the same piece.
Yeah.
And I feel like visually I'm really good at that.
Yeah.
I feel like when people do mystery bundles, it's always like inspired by. But I feel like, no, I'm going to get you that piece or something super, super close to it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And it's just that has grown in such momentum over the years.
And I'm
People
also
love them.
known for my freebies. So my bundles really are only 3 pieces.
Yeah.
But I always toss in like an extra 3 or 4.
There you go.
know?
That's
Get
nice.
their
Yeah.
money's worth.
Yeah, it's that little small thing that people, they don't talk about it. They don't. Well, they might talk about it, but to them, it's special, and you create just a very die-hard audience.
Yeah.
A die-hard fan base who is like, wow, Twinelle,
Love
she
them.
got me.
Love the support.
She got me. You being in the position you are now, seeing yourself 5 years ago, what would you tell Twinelle 5 years ago?
Oh. What would I tell her? It's worth it. Keep doing it.
It's worth it.
It's worth it. Invest your time and money and effort. You got this.
Perfect. That's all I got.
Yep. Awesome. Thank you.